1 out of every 50 people has scoliosis. So it's very likely that you know someone, or maybe even several people, who have this condition. And scoliosis is a very confusing condition to have. So help me get the message out that beating scoliosis can be a very simple 4-step process. And step number 1 is understanding scoliosis and understanding how the condition behaves. Because if you had any other healthcare problem, like cancer, the first thing that you and your doctor would want to do is understand what type of cancer you have and how it behaves, so you could do step number 2, which is to make a list of treatment options that are available to you. And then you would research those options and do step number 3, which is to make a priority list of things that you would like to try first, some things that you'd maybe try later on, or maybe some things that you never want to try at all. Now, before I get into step number 4, let's go back to step number 1, and that's understanding scoliosis. Now, you can research scoliosis on your own if you wish, and if you do, I want to point you to a website, and it's called scolicare.com, SCOLICARE.com. It's a really good resource for understanding scoliosis and how scoliosis behaves. Or if you wish, you can call and set up a time and we can talk about how scoliosis behaves, and I can fill you in on that. And afterwards, we can go over the treatment options, and maybe I can help you narrow down that list to the ones that are most effective. Because when scoliosis is detected, most of the time it's detected one of 2 ways. Either a family member notices it first, or it's caught at a school screening. And either way, the person is taken to their medical doctor, and the medical doctor knows about scoliosis, but they don't treat scoliosis. So a referral is made to an orthopedic surgeon or a neurosurgeon. And there, the person is going to get their first recommendation. And most of the time, it's this. It's watch and wait. Let's watch and wait and see if this gets worse before we do anything about it. Now, I don't have to tell you this, but that doesn't sound like a great strategy. It doesn't make sense that with any other healthcare problem that you might have, like cancer, that you would watch and wait and see if it gets worse before you do anything about it. I don't have to tell you that. That doesn't sound like a great strategy. But the reason why they give that is because they're surgeons. They do surgery for a living, and the condition is not bad enough to do surgery yet. So sometimes they may be a little bit more proactive and prescribe what's called a Milwaukee brace or a Boston brace. And these braces are designed to hold the scoliosis in its deformity in hopes that it doesn't get worse. Now, that might sound like a better idea than watch and wait, but I have to let you know that these braces are highly ineffective at keeping the scoliosis from getting worse. And even in the rare case that they do keep the scoliosis from getting worse, you still have the problem that you started with. You still have the scoliosis. So wouldn't it make more sense if you moved the scoliosis, the deformity, into the opposite position and stretched it into the opposite position, a lot like how braces stretch teeth slowly over time to get a prettier smile? Wouldn't that make more sense? And if it makes more sense to you, like it does to me, there's 2 options that I know about that are really research-based, and they show before and after outcome. And one of them is called chiropractic biophysics. And you can learn more about chiropractic biophysics at idealspine.com. And it's something that I practice every single day in my office. The other method is what's called ScoliBrace. And it, again, is a brace, but it's designed to move the spine into the opposite position and stretch it slowly over time to reduce or eliminate the scoliosis. And if you want to learn more about ScoliBrace, you can go to scolibrace.com, SCOLIBRACE.com, and learn more about it. And after 14 years of practice and seeing hundreds of scoliosis cases, this is the most effective option that I've seen ever. So step number 4, after you've chosen your treatment method, it's all about being disciplined. A couple of years ago, my wife and I, we took our oldest daughter and she got braces on her teeth. And we immediately found ourselves having to be that disciplined parents that we had to be to make sure that we got a good outcome. We had to keep her from eating, popcorn and eating hard candies and soft candies and all the things that we had to keep her from doing to make sure that we got a good outcome, to avoid the setbacks. So when the braces came off, we had the beautiful smile, and all the investment that we put in and all the hard work that my daughter had to go through, a year and a half of that, later on we got a good result. So again, discipline. when it comes to your recommendations is key to getting the outcome that you want. So really, beating scoliosis is all about taking the confusion out of it and making a very simple, very effective plan to get the result that you want. So if you're ready to beat your scoliosis, give us a call today and let's get started.